year, 2024? Are we gonna get a lot of battles, a lot of events this year, a lot of, or
I'm gonna do as much as I can, knowledge. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, I'm working. I'm trying to figure it out. Like, you know what I mean? You know, shit ain't like how it used to be.
Okay.
Keep it real.
Okay.
And you know what I mean? At the end of the day, I'm what I got. Whatever I have, I'm gonna try to spread it out to make the most sense of what it is that I have.
Gotcha.
You know what I mean? That's all I could do.
He's never said that phrase. He's never not one time used the phrase, I'm going to do what I can. Usually what Smack does, he says, yeah, we're going to keep going, keep throwing events. Here's the problem now. Problem now is there's no power here anymore. The power is what keeps the culture together. It is not the leagues. The league job is to book the battles. That is their job. The artists, we don't get extra. The shit that Verb does, like how I entertain, do interviews, keep everybody entertained, engaged, everybody making money. The shit that Verb do, everybody doesn't do. It doesn't get us any extra money. The culture is conditioned for that type of smoke to stay excited. Because here's one fact for everybody that's listening. The culture, I'll say this cleanly. I am a negative nigga. Let's start here first. I'm a negative slash positive nigga. I'm a nigga that draws a high amount of attention, a lot, right? The problem is I've done that every year since URL TV has been established. When you are a loud voice, they become conditioned to war. I have never not took a break. 2023 is the first year of my time knowing Smack. I didn't rap on that platform. That is the first time in my life. That's also the first time they had a bad year like how they did. I did not hit that stage. They had their worst year in their history, and RBE had their best year when I hit their stage. It is a power that comes with certain people. Like for instance, it's a power that comes with Sue Surf. It's a power that comes with Verb. Where URL goes wrong is they did too much in this last run. Like Beasley, Smack, I want y'all to listen, right? We started working with y'all in 2009. The money didn't change to 2020. Your champions that have been carrying your ship roll with you for like 11 years of their lives. 11 years of their lives. The money changed when COVID came. All right. So that shows our loyalty to your building. If there's other battles that we get offered to, most of us come to y'all and say, and we don't have to. Hey, do you have some money for me? Because I'm finna go get this money. Right. Now, a lot of the battle rappers use that as a scam to try to get some money because other than that, they'll put a dick in their mouth. And a lot of them niggas be selling their body on the black market. Please, I'm not laughing either. But we gave Smack 11 years of loyalty before we got to the money that made sense remotely, right? 11 years. We have, in my case, I ain't called off. I show up every time, 3 rounds. I promote like no other nigga does. I make sure that I draw full throttle attention to everything. How life works, we are creatures of habit. For instance, y'all, like my show about to start and it's powerful for real. Humans are creatures of habit. This culture, I came out before URL came out. I never not have been on a stage not 1 year since I've known them. They're used to drama and the energy I bring. When I cut it off and I don't move, it will stop it. You might not believe that, but they know it. Smack has never said the phrase, this is wrong. Now, here's my theory. When it comes to this URL shit, Smack really don't be in the mix of that shit. He's really not. Smack be blind to that shit. He don't know what's going on. In this company, in my opinion, Smack is the face. Smack is your star. You send him on stage, he sells it, right? That's as long as I've been knowing Smack. Like I talking to Smack on the phone, it ain't been that many times. Like it ain't been 45 times. Like, nah, we talk a little bit like that. He's more of the face. I feel sorry for him in this situation because he don't know, like he's taking gunfire for things that don't have nothing to do with him. The problems that come from everybody, and this is what y'all don't understand as artists. The problems are coming from the people that's doing the booking. Your problems are coming from your Beasley. Your problems are coming from your P. That is where your problem comes from. Here's the thing. Does Beasley do good and bad? Yes, he does. He does more bad than good, and every nigga here knows that. Okay. Smack is not privy to be in the conversations of what Beasley is doing and how he string us along and play. For an artist, guys, you can't tell an artist his money gonna be there, and then he has to hunt you down to get your money because now you're throwing away his train of thought. He won't lock down. Now, if he won't lock down, the show won't happen. Now you increase the probability of this guy not coming because he's not locked down. We have to have that money on time to lock down. Every battle rapper knows that. See, the thing, Smack, you don't know it from this side of the game. I know it from this side of the game, right? You have to get your money. If you do not get your money, that shit don't turn on because the first thing the mind has to go into an at ease point. Okay, deposit, boom, pay that up, lock down. Then you bring the best show that you get on stage. Without that procedure and protocol and enough time, you are risking your artist to be trash. I have been here before URL came. This is the problem too, Smack. When it comes down to this peace situation, right? We roll with you the entire time, and you employed, well, not you, y'all chose as a whole to employ a stranger. You employed a person that does not have a knowledge about this game or this sport. The only people that can find stars are the ones that have lasted to be stars. The only ones, because we know what we're looking for. Like, for instance, I am the only guy with my sets who did it from the hate side and did it faster than every single person. I'm the only one. With everybody will stand against it. The machine, the groups, the cliquish, none of y'all could stop me. Never. Okay. He knows something. He clearly knows something. How we got here, period, is based on something I created called Word War. And I brought Street Status and Marcus from STL Street Report in. I know what to pick because I don't pick with my emotion. I don't pick your friends and say he's good. You're looking for a star. You're looking for, you employed a guy that came out the Navy. He has no knowledge of this sport. Since that man has been in position, he's brought you no stars. He's brought you no stars. The last line of stars we have are Easy to Block Captain, Geechee Gotti, New Jersey Twerk. It kind of stopped, and you can, and we can kind of halfway put Swamp in there. We can halfway put Swamp in there. I'm not gonna step on halfway, nigga. Your chain fake. Don't get excited. Okay, halfway. All right. So Swamp is a halfway star. Where are the rest of the guys? You picked a blind man to keep your culture going. He doesn't keep your culture no way. Think about this, Smack. Who keeps y'all? Who keeps everything engaged? The shit talking. How many battles have you booked from my spaces? Quite a few. The shit talking and the energy is what keeps the battles booked. It keeps the bloggers making money because they're interviewing. It keeps the culture excited. It's the shit talking. It's what I bring to this table, right? Rapping for y'all? No, never again. Can I fix your culture? Yes. You got to pay appropriately for it though. Because look, here's the thing, Smack. Like we have a history, regardless, and that's even with Beasley. He's just my punk ass cousin I don't fuck with right now. That's it. Because Beasley really did affect me in a different way because I trusted him like a friend. Now that I know that you cannot trust him like a friend, okay, the game is even. Rapping for y'all? No. Can I fix, promote, and teach a new wave of guys to keep generating the money for everybody? Absolutely. Absolutely, I can pull it off. It's not a question. Can I do it? Yes. We have not had the opportunity. Y'all didn't give an opportunity to a dead eye shooter to say, let's find it. You didn't. You took a guy that's from the Navy and said, here, I'm going to pull him up and entrust him to find the stars. He sent through 40 of his friends and none of them stuck. You have to have a guy in position that don't give a fuck, like myself, who will say, no, he just ain't got it. Fuck him. Like that, because you're doing business, right? The business ethic left because you went based on emotion and your friends. Like when you brought them hoes in, that's more emotion. That's why we know all your secrets. That's why we know everything y'all did wrong is because of the hoes. You brought the hoes in. The hoes, in any kingdom, every movie you watch, the superhero dies in the end over the hoes. Every single time. Every kingdom falls over the hoes. Every single time. This URL building was a kingdom that we all built. All the people that been there from the beginning have put their own bricks in their hands and laid these things down so the new era can walk. Okay, cool. Where did you go wrong? When you put the machine and start faking the numbers, you created a epidemic because now you're selling fake eggs. These are not original guys. They have no power. You have to find people that have the same genetic that the guys who lasted long do. You'll never find that because your guy that you're putting this responsibility on is blind. He's from the Navy. Now, if I ask now P, if I walked on and I said, "Hey P, I don't know, I'm new to this boat. Where's the radar that sends the missiles? Because I feel like bombing a motherfucker, right?" I have to ask P what that is because I don't understand that protocol. Being a battle rapper, being a real MC is something you can't teach. It's in them. You will spot it. It's something you will see. And it keep in mind, my league word war opened the door for the whole war of St. Louis versus I'm sorry, Midwest versus the East Coast. Midwest versus the East Coast is what got everybody here. But the problem that generated through the whole time was the favoritism was thrown at the East. There is nothing you can do without the middle. Everybody here listening, touch your stomach, your core area. Nothing moves without that. Your middle is your core. You have not shown any guy from the middle the appreciation and the money that you should have. You give it to your friends. Your friends is the ones that burn you every fucking time. Like for instance, when Surf was here, I told Beasley, I said, "Hey Bees, Surf is gonna crash." This is what I told Bees, right? I said, because you're letting him have too much power. If he falls, right, how do you continue? I asked Beasley these questions because what y'all don't know is I run a lot of different things. I just don't talk to y'all about it because I don't have to do that. Like when Smack met me, nigga, I was riding fly. I asked him, right? It's a conflict of interest when you power up one guy and you tell him he can do what he wants. He still has to fight somebody. So now you got one guy in position that you're letting spit on everybody. Okay, your one guy is gone. Where's your mercy? You power up many pyramids to control the culture so you can continue. Without that, you fail. Now, Smack, here's the thing, man. Rapping for you? No. Can I do this and you make sure it's paid? I will score consistently. Your guy P has not scored. You give me the job, the culture keeps going. You got to get rid of him though. Because I know the young niggas in the hood that's really talented because I go touch them. See, what made our era different is we pulled up to your area. We smelt your air. We saw how the people dealt with you, and that's what solidified it. Now you niggas are just so quick, you can create a story and just say, here it is. See, we had to go touch their soil. Tony, you still there? Is Tony there?